can't even, I don't know what to do right now. I love him, and I'm worried about him. I'm just really worried.
Hi, my name is Davin, D-A-V-I-N, and I'm a hypochondriac. A hypochondriac is someone who obsesses over their health. I guess I could be considered a hypochondriac because some of the things I do. I mean, I wear rubber gloves, I tend to have sleeping problems, and I take NyQuil a lot, and I think I'm sick a lot of the time, but it makes me feel like a lot better about my health and my safety and my well-being, and I don't know, I mean, it makes my friends uncomfortable, but I think they've come to like deal with it and be comfortable around it. I think that I'm sick a lot of the time. I mean, I don't really leave this room at all. Everything I could want is here. I either watch TV or I write in my journal. Right here is my cough syrup for when my throat hurts, which is like almost every day. I have my Robitussin nighttime for when I think I have insomnia and I can't sleep. I have my painkillers for my back and for my shoulders, and then I have my throat spray, and I have my latex gloves. I go through a box of these in like 3 or 4 days. I go through these prescriptions in like 2 weeks, and this bottle will be gone by Friday. I see like 15 doctors. I see 1 weekly, a few bi-weekly, and the rest are pretty much just specialized doctors for other things.
I've known Davin for a couple years now, and we used to be really good friends, but as of recently, we've become distant. He used to be fun, want to go out all the time, but now he just stays inside because he's too concerned about his health. And when he does go outside, he's wearing rubber gloves and it's embarrassing, and he turns everything into a huge situation.
So it's my fault. It's got to be my fault. When Davin was born, he was born very, very sick, and I was very worried about him. It took me 14 days to get him home from the hospital. When I finally got him home, I had no support. My husband was a mess. My mom was a mess. And it was all up to me. And he got ear infections. And he had issues with nursing because he was in intensive care for so long. And I believe it's my fault. My mother insisted I should get the kid a Tylenol IV drip because the way I forever gave him Tylenol and Milacon because he had gas issues, and it just happens when you have a sick baby. You just worry and you do things and you try to not have them. You just don't want them to be hurting, and so you give them whatever you can give them, you know. And
so how I feel about Davin. Davin has been my best friend for years now, ever since we went to high school together and used to go out to the city all the time and go to cafes and meet lots of people and do a whole bunch of random stuff. Davin is my closest friend by far, and to see what he's been doing to himself through over-medication and stressing himself out constantly has really made me feel really bad about our relationship and bad about myself, because there's nothing I can do. And Davin won't listen to me when I tell him that he's not going to get sick if he drinks from someone else's coffee cup. He's not going to.
At the point, it was Milacon for the gas and Tylenol for the teeth, and you know, as he got older, he got a little better, and you know, he had a period where he was okay, and And then he started school and he had problems with his stomach, and then he had problems, his head started to bother him, and so, you know, it was back to the Tylenol and, you know, pulling him out of school because he didn't feel well. And then, I don't know, I guess I enabled him. I guess it's my fault. And so...
The fucking doctor didn't even give me anything for my strep throat, and I know I have it, and now I have to go home and drink a bottle of NyQuil. He's so fucking stupid, fucking dumb. He didn't even give me anything. He gave me painkillers, but he always gives me painkillers, so why didn't he give me anything for my strep throat? So pissed. He didn't even give me drugs for my throat.
He's now, you know, through middle school he had issues, and, you know, I guess I enabled him. I said, you know, stay home from school. It's, you know, it's okay. You don't feel good, it's okay. You just stay home and do what you gotta do, and here's the Tylenol, and here's the Afrin, and, you know, whatever makes you feel better, do it. I don't want you to feel bad, you know. Well, now he's 19, and he's starting to get worse. He's taken it upon himself. He's old enough to buy his own medicines, and I'm concerned. I'm worried. I'm worried that I'm losing him. He's forever at the doctor's. He's got problems I've never even heard of, and I'm getting really, really worried about him. I'm a wreck. I'm his mom, and I love him, and I feel like it's my fault that he is the way he is. But I just don't know how to help him right now. I just don't know how to help him. I love him, and I'm worried about him. I'm just really worried. I'm afraid he's not going to get better. And he's doing legal drugs. It's not like I can stop him. I can't even, I don't know what to do. I need help.
Again, to forget about, like, things I've done, where we've been. I forgot places we've been to before, almost religiously. I feel like I'm developing Alzheimer's slowly, and that somehow I'm gonna just forget who anyone is. I think that's why I write in my diary a lot, to remember days and events. Like, I even write down the times, because it's always with me. I probably write an entry at least once an hour, maybe more, most of the time more. I mean, it's like, I spend more time with it than I spend with anyone else. It's my only friend, really.
About 6 or 7 months ago, when Davin's uncle died of pneumonia, I think that's when his obsession and concern for his health just got worse and worse. They were really close, and it affected him a lot.